They're basically synchronized, and I still have to synchronize them later on in the actual video. And the program that I used to make it, the Windows Movie Maker.
You think that's how you go in and edit things? You cut things
That's how I
out?
cut it together. Yeah, I cut out things. I silence sniffles. I tried. If you ever hear me go, well, it's really loud. I try to cut those out because it gets pretty disgusting sometimes. I'm like, I can't keep that in there. God, you look cute. There you go. That's to save your hands, or the rest of you get scraped up. Oh, you look like a badass now. Yes, you do. This foot here. And hold on to me. There you go. Now, your helmet is going to bump into my helmet. That's
Okay.
pretty much normal.
Okay.
Here we go. Hello, folks. My Kaylee 7 here.
Actually,
You like it? It's okay?
yes, I'm okay, right?
Woo! It is 99 degrees outside. And I am video logging. Today on my ride, I have a riding partner. And this riding partner goes by the name of Frog. It's just Frog for short. And we's a riding. Hear me? All right, let me do a little check of traffic. We're doing good. All right. It's been real hot down here in the south. It was 100 degrees today. It's gone down to 99, but now it's like, what, 10 minutes to 8 or something. It's just crazy. But you know what? I'm riding for the Phoenix Challenge. That's right. See who can ride in the hottest weather the furthest, the most often. The Phoenix Challenge. I'm burning! I'm kidding. I'm not starting a Phoenix Challenge. I am sweating bullets. Woo-wee. Not a big ride today. All right, let's see if I can talk about anything while I'm out here. Man, that guy had a fuzzy dog over there. He had one of those Malamute type dogs. That was bad. That was real bad. Imagine if you had that kind of fur. You had like Alaska fur and you're in 99-degree heat. I ought to shave his ass. And the rest of them too. You know, it's not so bad when you're riding. You know, when you're in the wind, it ain't so bad at all. Sorry. Goofy. I just scared my passenger. Dorkfish strikes again. I got one. I got a topic. When I was at the last topic there, when I was on the last topic, about anger management. I talked to somebody about that, and I kind of had a realization. The realization is that this anger thing, I always thought of it as a genetic trait. My grandmother on my father's side was always legendary for her quick temper that was really violent and explosive. And I'll give you a couple of stories about it. When she was getting older, and this is kind of attached to the second story, she was losing her mind. She had Alzheimer's. This is back before they knew what Alzheimer's was. And she was convinced that her next door neighbor had stolen her front porch and put it on his own house. She really believed that. So she is out there looking at the guy because he was hammering or something. He was installing siding, I guess. And she was yelling at him saying, "You guinea bastard," he was Italian, "you stole my front porch." So I don't remember how it exactly happened, but he was out on the sidewalk and she confronted him, and he said something like, "Leave me alone, old lady," and she belted him. She was so mad. And she knocked him out. A cop came over because he was at the bar across the street dealing with another problem. And when he came over to see what happened, because he heard the smack from across the street, she was standing there above him, and the guy was, on the ground, knocked out. And the policeman said, "Lady, what are you doing?" And she says, "Come any closer and I'll give you one too." So that was the story of my grandmother's temper. Pretty severe, right? And my dad, of course, his temper is legendary. I mean, even more legendary than my grandmother's. He's a man, big man, and tough. And his way of dealing with any kind of a conflict was to be physically intimidating. And he could back it up. He could rip out your eyes. He could bite off your nose. He could hammer your nose into your face. I mean, break every bone in your body kind of thing. Beat you to death with your own arm. He was tough guy. So I always thought, because my sisters had the temper too, and I thought, this is like my genetic what do they call that, my genetic inheritance, I guess you could say, my cross to bear of sorts. Ooh, look at the horses. The person I was talking to said, when you have these issues where you lose your temper and you get angry and you want to fight and be mean and all that stuff, it's not because of genetics necessarily. It's because of the way you were raised. I mean, you watched the models of your life, models of adulthood, models of maturity, act out in violent ways. Not too hot? Okay. Oh, the moon. So the models of my young life, when I was growing up, the things that I saw were anger was something that just happened and I couldn't control it. And my dad was raised in a very violent environment. He had to be to survive, and so maybe that's why he was the way he was. And then I saw that, and I tried to make myself different, but I always felt like I couldn't avoid it, or like I had the Hulk hiding inside of me kind of thing. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's just the environment, and I can choose not to act out. I can choose not to be out of control. I can keep control, maintain control of myself. That's my epiphany. I'm getting up a little bit of speed here, burning out some of the cobwebs. I got two people going uphill, and this bike is not slowing down at all. That's awesome. I smell something burning. Yeah. That's that redneck biker bar.
I need to adjust a little.
Okay. I'm a video logging. Look at the deer. Wow.
One, there's more. A lot.
Wow.
Maybe there's more. That's what I always see.
That looks like the deer that I see at my house all the time. He's got the same look in his eye, like I don't give a shit. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try this. Woo! I made it.